Are you purring? Oh, baby May.
I like pleasure spiked with pain. The music is my aeroplane. It's my aeroplane. Pleasure spiked with pain. Dave Navarro was the guitarist in the band for that record.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm just gonna start counting in hopes that I get to my place.
Hi guys, I'm Anna.
And I'm Brian.
And we are
Those Annoying Vegans!
This week we wanted to make something round.
That's right, because shape is important when you're making food in the kitchen. Sometimes.
Let anything be thy inspiration, whether it be shape, color, or taste.
Yes, plus round things are fun.
They're so fun.
So we're going to show you guys how to make 3 different flavors of what we're calling energy ball bites.
Energy ball bites.
Vegan bites of balls for you.
And to keep it simple, no cooking or baking required.
And as always, this recipe is delicious, affordable, and easy to make.
And so cute.
So let's make it.
Let's make it. How yummy do these look? These are little balls of energy.
Here.
I have to say, the green matcha ones are my favorite.
So I was thinking about that. I love the puffed millet and the cranberry ones. But I think the blueberry prune ones might be my favorite because they taste like Nutri-Grain bars.
No preservatives.
Nope.
0. They're super yummy and guilt-free. It's almost reminiscent of fruit leather, but
Yeah.
with texture.
I mean, how can you not like fruit? We're primates. We eat fruit. Fruit. Primate. Put this in gullet. Oh.
I'm gonna bring these to my class this week. These are so perfect to take to a party. Or the beach. Or your yoga class.
If you're one of those like hippie vegans who does yoga.
These are great for breakfast and snacks in between. And you can just pack them and go. You can make this all your own, by the way. Our recipes are only a guide. Feel free to create your art. You do you.
Watch the video in full and then ignore it completely.
Note, turns out matcha powder
Oh yeah.
is really expensive.
Yeah, we've never bought it before.
So expensive.
We were
Oh my
like,
gosh.
Is a decimal point out of place? Because that seems very expensive.
Our workaround was we actually found matcha loose leaf tea bags. So you cut the tea bags open and you put the leaves in a grinder and make them into powder.
Life
Now,
hack.
all this has is organic green tea leaves and organic powdered green tea. Oh, it's my agent.
Good booking.
I hope it's good news.
Got an audition?
Got an audition.
Why did we decide to make no-bake vegan balls
Because
today?
it's simple and easy.
People seem to have this misconception that when you're vegan, you have to spend all this extra time in the kitchen cooking and preparing food. And vegan food can be as complicated or as simple as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Just like with non-vegan food. So
Yeah,
if you
no
want-
one's complaining about the 24 hours it takes you to make that turkey for Thanksgiving.
If you want to slow cook something for 4 hours, it's going to take 4 hours. If you want to make some pasta, it's going to take 10 minutes. So
if you want it to be labor intensive, you can do that. Chop up a bunch of stuff. Or if you want to just throw things in the mixer, fastest recipe on our channel to date, I think.
Yeah.
You can do that as well. Laziness, guys. It's one of our worst afflictions.
Yeah, it's my least favorite quality in a person.
Yeah.
Because I don't really understand the justification. I mean, I get it, but I don't. Laziness just kind of equates to, I could do this, but...
Yeah. Like when you go to a supermarket and the dairy milk is over here and the almond milk is over here, and you go, yeah, I'm going to go with what I know because I don't want to try anything new today.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what is that? People are so scared of trying
know.
new things. When it comes to investing your time in something productive and healthy and good for you that only yields positives, what's the problem? What are we missing out on? I mean, now we have everything on Netflix. We can just tune in whenever we want.
For the vegans out there, you guys know that it's not that big of an adjustment. But the tiniest little thing, like, hey, instead of using the cow milk butter, just use the vegetable butter. And it works exactly the same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. There is no like, oh, now I have to adjust for... No, you don't have to adjust for anything.
Human beings are just creatures of habit. And I don't know why. Weren't we nomadic? Weren't we used to change?
Yeah.
Then society happened and we settled and we sit and we just stay in the same places.
We don't have a drive to change. Like at one point in time, it was like, if you don't do this, you will die.
Yeah.
But now it's like, you can do nothing and just hang out.
Although they have done studies of video gaming addictions actually causing death and...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because sitting for a long time.
Not good.
Not eating for a long time. Not going to the bathroom for a long time. So like this recipe, this conversation was very simple.
That's right.
Right, Gracie?
Gracie May.
Are you ready for some vegan news?
Let's do some vegan news.
In Massachusetts, they have outlawed the drowning of any animal because apparently that was allowed or maybe not punishable severely by law. And I know you guys are like, oh, really? That doesn't sound like news. That should have been the law. Specifically, the bill would ban the drowning of wild and domestic animals. The bill would create a penalty for violators of up to 7 years in prison or a fine of up to $5,000 or both. This bill also comes with a little extra bonus, which would also require property owners to search for abandoned animals within 3 days after a property is vacated and remove a requirement to automatically kill animals involved in animal fighting, because we know that was their fault. Not to make fun of this law, it's really important that these small steps are being taken everywhere, all over the world. Little laws like this just come to show how our values are changing.
Next up in the vegan news segment is Follow Your Heart. They came out with not only a pourable pancake and waffle batter mix, speaking of lazy, they also came up with a pourable vegan egg. So you used to have to go buy the powder, and then you mix the powder with the water, and then you pour that into the pan. And now it's
They did the
liquid.
hard work for you. They put the water in the powder.
So there you go. If you want quick, easy, lazy vegan scrambled eggs or vegan pancakes,
It's there
they
for you.
exist. They should be hitting stores in June.
In other news, the Trump administration is proposing a strategy to reduce and eventually eliminate certain animal testing in evaluating chemicals. This law would completely eliminate chemical testing on vertebrate species, which includes, of course, mammals, fish, birds, amphibians, and reptiles.
Because why are we still testing on animals?
Senator Cory Booker, whom we know is vegan, and a huge animal rights activist, championed this motion.
And finally, Jeopardy, which is a show that we like to watch.
Every day.
They had their first ever vegan category.
Yes!
The whole category was vegan. It was called This Vegan Life. And they had mainstream, primetime television trivia show talking about vegan facts, which we think is a pretty good thing. Now, of course, the contestants saved it for last. They were afraid of it. They were like, I don't know about this vegan category, man.
And they didn't get through the whole thing.
No.
Scaredy
bummed.
cats.
But we knew all the answers.
Yeah, we did.
To be fair, they weren't really that difficult.
No.
It was just really exciting to hear Alex Trebek say vegan a lot.
Especially because we know he's not.
No, certainly not. But he does like to go to the Galapagos Islands. So turtles and finches.
Those
awesome.
are okay.
Pigs, cows, and chickens.
Not for long. All these nuggets of news are steps towards a larger goal. The end of animal slaughter.
See, it's going to work exactly how our solar system and our universe works, because all these little nuggets, they coalesce, they come together, and eventually they form one big vegan planet.
Within a single lifetime, women got the right to vote. Jim Crow laws were abolished. Gay marriage became legal. That all happened within a 100-year period. You know how many people probably laughed and kicked and spit at those people who were fighting for these causes?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at right now. Doesn't mean there isn't room for improvement still, but we are certainly on our way to a better world.
It's weird too, because people acknowledge the fact that, hey, at some point in the future, probably everyone's going to be vegan and, you know, the consumption of animals is going to be illegal. But now it's legal, so I'm just going to keep doing that. You can change that. You realize? You don't have to stick to it.
Yeah.
That's how changes are made, is you actively decide to alter your behavior for the better. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please click the thumbs up button down below. That really helps us out. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will be notified every time we have a new video.
And if you haven't yet, check out our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, and check out our Etsy store for fun stuff to wear.
And as always, thank you so much to our patrons on Patreon. You guys are amazing. And if you like what we do and you'd like to support the channel, our Patreon link is in the description below.
Bye!
Bye.
Don't say anything. You guys have to see this. Aria Rose, what are you doing in the crock pot?
We don't cook kittens.
Watch this. This is so cute. Baby May, come with mommy.
Come. There we go.
Oh, no. Gracie May.
Oh, you drooled on my arm.
Oh, she did.
Gracie.
She's relaxed.
Okay.
Oh, Gracie May.
There we go.
Oh, baby May. Are you being cute? Look at her paw. She's like kneading on your shoulder.
Do you like raisins or blueberries? Can I say something, my angel?
What?
You look very stunning.
Oh,
You
thank
look
you.
very sexy.
Do
You
you?
look very beautiful.
Like this?
I do.
This is the pants that I wore the day you met me.
They are.
Is that what you're saying that?
Well, it's not the reason I'm saying that.
No, it's subconscious. It's bringing back those memories.
Oh, it could be. Or it just could be that you look really good in those pants.
Thank you, my love. Oh. I got these pants in Thailand, by the way.
Ah.
Yeah. They're so pretty. You look very handsome yourself. Whoops! I was indulging in the compliment so much.
You're worth it to me.